For generations, Clover Cottage has been part of the Berwick story. Now a new chapter is about to begin. We've been invited behind the scenes for a sneak peek. Let's head inside and have a look.
For some of you, it might be the first time. It was a restaurant that ran from the late 1970s, early 80s until 2016 when it closed. There was a caretaker that lived on the property and just sort of kept things up to scratch. We've got a team of 9 investors that helped us to purchase it. Everyone that came to the property, as soon as they saw it, they're like, yeah, we're in. Very much the property drove their decision to invest in the overall thing. We took over in December. Effectively, it's been a long road, making sure that we do everything justice. I'd like to tell you that it's warmer inside, but it's not. The pilot light went out on the heater and we're just waiting to get it going again. But I will take you inside. This fountain works. They'll be up and running for our first day of opening. There's a whole heap of stuff on the property that looks old but was only installed here by the Chipperfield and the Burr families in the early 80s. Things like this, which have got a very long history back to the 1800s, but they're actually fairly new in the scheme of things on the property. Some of the wrought iron was saved from parts of London when they were melting down everything in World War I to help with the war efforts. Some of these things were saved, like the fish, etc. The gates, I should mention those. The Chipperfield said that these gates were most likely from the Dame Melly Melba's family property, and they went to a house in Lilydale after they left the family property, and they've ended up here. Weigh a couple of tonnes, and the 2 outer pillars are there just to stop the middle pillars from falling over. The granite was done in St Kilda at a quarry that did the war memorial as well. So it's got a long history, and that's from Scotland, beautiful Aberdeen granite. So a lot of people in the community are asking what we're going to be doing, and I guess this is a good time to talk about it. Firstly, the restaurant is the original dining room there that we've tried to keep as close as possible to what we found when we took over. It's a set price, but you choose each course. Classical European and French is where you're starting. There will be some nods to other parts of Europe, some of the French colonies, North African inspired flavours. French is the underpinning, but we're sort of calling ourselves classical European because I like pasta as much as the next one. And then we've got the brasserie. In terms of French dining, I've been lucky enough to be in France a few times the last few years for my wine work, and brasserie bistro restaurant. So the brasserie is an all-day outlet in Paris and particularly in Lyon as well. It's fun, it's easy, it's casual, and that will be something where you can come in for a coffee and a great omelette or some French toast, as well as lunchtime, get a great burger or steak frites, and then through to dinner where there'll be daily specials and the lunch menu carries through. So from here, you've got the airlock entrance, and if you choose to go to the brasserie, you go around to the right, and then the restaurant straight in. The chairs will be the original chairs, but we've had them reupholstered in a green. White tablecloths, we've taken out all the red curtains and replaced them with lighter colours, or just had no curtains at all. The baby grand piano has been retuned for the first time in 15 years. Every Friday night we've got live jazz from 8:30 till 10. And that's going to be an acoustic performance. So if you've booked in the restaurant on Friday night, you're going to get that, and hopefully that music will flow through to next door as well. In here, as I said, it's the restaurant. It's our most elevated dining experience, but we're just after something a little bit elevated, a little bit special. If you get up to go to the toilet, your nap will get twirled or folded. It's all table service. They'll be doing things tableside. The decanting station for the wine will be in the room, so you'll be able to see a bit of theatre. We want to bring back that theatre. I think as much as people say fine dining's dead, we think it's not dead, it's just needing a refresh. We sort of feel as though personality needs to be in fine dining. It can't be stuffy or uptight. It's got to be full of personality. There's got to be some theatre involved. I think a lot of hospitality has gone too far down the transactional route. We want to bring back that personal touch and celebrate the expertise of the chefs and also the front of house team. So the head chef, his name is Fudge, Michael Hermitage Fudge. So Fudge has got a team of 7 chefs in there. This is their first day in their cooking. We're confident that we've got the right team in the kitchen.
So when we took over the estate, we decided to restore everything that we possibly could, from the vanities through to the other fixtures and the tiles in both of the zones. However, we did want to create 2 distinctive feelings within the estate. So the women's, we've created it to be beautiful and fun, bright. People spend time in them now, so we wanted to be capturing that where people can look in the mirror, take some photos, and really make it a welcoming, inviting space where you're not rushed. We worked with Meta Melbourne to create signature scents through both of the bathrooms. Hers is a chai green tea scent, and the men's is a basil and verbena. And through to the gents, often the men's bathroom gets forgotten about. We didn't want that to feel like this. We've made it very fun and playful with all of the ducks. It is quite beautiful that we were were able to maintain all of these tiles, which are again through to the actual bathrooms themselves. A lot of the original pieces from the property were left here. So we've used to make diffusers by Meta Melbourne in the original vases and vessels throughout the estate. So there's little accents of history.
Upstairs we've got a private room. The upstairs area is a good spot to maybe get a good view of the garden. So this space, from a corporate point of view, could be used for a team building day. Doesn't need food and beverage, it could be a dry hire. So up here we've just tried to lighten it up, give it a little bit more of a contemporary touch, the new curtains and the new wallpaper. We will do weddings. Yeah, we do intend to do large gatherings. The other thing I forgot to mention downstairs is Sunday is going to be the Clover Cottage carvery that was famous. We'll be bringing that back with a more contemporary feel. 3 courses, $95, shared entrees for the table, similar to a family celebration. The meat will be served up at the carvery. The other sides will come to the table in service platters down the middle.
So upon settlement of the estate, we found it was really important to create the 2 zones between the restaurant and coming into the brasserie. And we were lucky enough to be left the most beautiful Villeray and Bock original tableware, which upon sharing on even our social media, so many people have been so excited to see all of that beautiful original plating. So this will be predominantly used within the brasserie, bringing that distinct zone. All the original light fixtures have remained. So we've restored all of these, put new light bulbs, all original as they were, with the original colours within the paintings. And again, through to here, we've kept everything we possibly could throughout each zone in the brasserie.
So in here we hold about 40, 45, and then outside there'll be another 80 chairs. My vision from day one was always to get the community coming back into the property on a daily basis, being able to come in for a coffee in the morning or a beer in the afternoon, or a beer in the morning and a coffee in the afternoon. Depends what you're into. Cocktails, a really good wine program will all come from here. Pastries, those omelettes I mentioned, and some other items for breakfast. Brasserie's meant to be accessible. It's meant to be something you can come past and have some snacks or have a full meal. People with kids can forget they have kids, just let them run through the garden. Everyone's aware of the Parkley development that's happening next door, either side of us. So people are going to need somewhere where they can just get some space. And that's why we didn't really entertain the idea of being a wedding venue. We want to be a restaurant and brasserie first and foremost. And then if we have some weddings, fine. We want the space to be more for the community on a daily basis. Right, let's go back outside to warm up. Where you're standing on the concrete, all these pebbles, you'll have all the outdoor dining with the umbrellas and things out here as well. We'd be encouraging people to grab their glass and go for a wander. The brasseries all order at the counter or QR code eventually, and this is just called the Brasserie Terrace. All right, let's go this way.
The restaurant obviously got the elevated dining. Are you hoping to set some level of attire?
They won't be formalised. I'm hoping that the photos that we put out there will give people an idea of it. I would have thought marked casual. The uniform for the staff is chinos, a white dress shirt, tie and a casual dinner jacket. Cottage there, that's a 3-bedroom cottage that was built in the late 1800s. The Chipperfield family lived there, so that's a lovely old cottage. It's externally heritage controlled. Hopefully by early next year there'll be a 3-bedroom short stay. Book it as a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom depending on your needs. I feel as though the credentials for food and beverage in the Berwick area are just going up and up. Blanc's just done their brand new thing. So you've got 3806 doing what they do. Boys at Omai doing some great stuff there. Circa doing cocktails. So there's really is starting to become a bit of a foodie destination, so people can come, do a weekend where they have dinner at Omai, they can wake up here, grab breakfast with us, head off for the day, visit the Cardinia Ranges, all that stuff. So it's part of that whole drawing more people to the area. You ever been up here?
No.
I don't think they ever open this up for people. So these roses here are all your sort of heritage breed roses. Unfortunately, we're not in the season, but they have this amazing aroma. So we'll have the heritage roses here, and then we'll have some things that do go up and over for the garlands, just for a nice photo. You've got your kitchen garden, a lot of established lemons and limes, kumquats as well, different stone fruit, and we're putting a lot of herbs and vegetables in here as well. So a bit of a kitchen garden. Certainly the range of herbs, more than vegetables, that we'll be growing here, we're going to, in time, give them centre stage on the restaurant menu. You'll have this aromatic experience where dishes have got a key herb to elevate them off the plate. You would have heard me drop the word Tuckfield a few times. Prior to the Chipperfields purchasing this property, Frederick Tuckfield was the owner. Frederick Tuckfield started a tea company called Tuckfield's Tiny Tips. On this side is a really special part of the property, so this is Frederick Tuckfield's camellia plantation, and he used to crossbreed his own camellias. So some of these camellias that are in bloom at the moment may be the only one of their type in the world. That's going to be a really special thing in 5 years' time to have people walk through it and get them all properly identified. This is one of my favourite bits of the property because no one's really seen it. So eventually this will be a bookable space, and it's going to be called Tuckfield's Nook. And I think it might become the most proposed two spot in the state. This will all be walled in, and you'll be able to book a lunch for two, very private in here, have access to the camellia garden and really make it a special thing. So from here back, it really turns into, there's a small paddock there where you can have some livestock. You've got the continuation of the kitchen garden. This property goes all the way back down to the creek, and those birds, they're all year round, those birds. I've never been on this part of the property not hearing those birds. It's just lovely. Kangaroos, rabbits, wombats, I've seen all the tracks. So we're not sure what to do with the stables or the aviary yet. They won't be an activity from day one, but in time, if finances allow, we'll probably reintroduce some animals on the property. We are thinking this may become a wood-fired bakery or something similar. So that's the inspiration for our logo. So that's where our logos come from, is from that stained glass.
Would have been a tricky balance, Mark, that just the identity of the place, keeping that, but then creating that new.
Correct. Katrina and I went out to see the Chipperfields after we bought the premises, but even they admitted that there would be a mistake to try and do what they used to do.
Paying homage to that, but you invite everyone back for a new memory, but still having everything be as beautiful as it was.
It's a little bit scary, the weight of expectation. But thank you. No need to clap. We haven't done anything yet.